I think it's full. All right. Welcome. We got one person logged in here, getting started with some warm-ups. We've got game 2 of the weekend here with the Shattuck team in town. In the dark sweaters to our left, and the 19 new group over here to our right in the white sweaters. Game 2 of the weekend.
Game 2, here we go.
2. So a good battle last night, but kind of a little too late maybe. Hopefully we get a good jump early today.
Hopefully come out with that same kind of fire and aggressiveness to start this one with.
Yeah.
Great to see the Eagles get on the board first here.
Right? Quick start.
Yeah, I think we were 1-0 for quite some time. I'm not sure when that second goal came, but into the third period, before the second goal came. And
yeah. It looks like the same lineup as last night. One variable might be who's in net, but right now it looks like Ellingson's back there for warm-ups. Taking the majority of the shots so far. Then we got the 16s playing this afternoon, I think at 4.
And then again tomorrow, right?
And then their second game's tomorrow. As the 19s will be done for the weekend after this game. Sure, but that doesn't fly typically. It's a good way to get the fracas of sorts. I'm not sure which goalie was in net yesterday for Shattuck, and if they're going to be back again in net. Yeah, I don't recall.
I thought you played really well.
Yeah. So we'll see.
seconds here until the horns get a sound, and we're getting close to live action here, folks.
Coming to the end of warm-ups. Got all right. That's the buzzer for the end of warm-ups here. We're getting ready to get started. Looks like we got 12 spectators here logged in and watching the stream here. So thanks for joining us, coming to you live from Culver, Indiana. 19 prep team going against Shattuck St. Mary's 19 team. And yeah, we're looking to rebound after last night's game. So we got the starting lineup coming out. Looks like Chelko's headed to the crease. So she'll be 10 in the pipes this afternoon.
Connolly, Watanabe.
Any idea who was in net yesterday for Shattuck versus today? Yeah, I didn't make note. Watanabe back to Krantz over to Wisner up to Britton. She gets it in the zone, but Shattuck sends it all the way down. We'll have an early icing to kick things off here with the Connolly line out there. Connolly, Britton, and Watanabe. Wisner and Krantz on D. And Chelko in net. Connolly steps in, pushes the puck forward, shot on net quickly off the face-off there. Shattuck goalie is able to cover that up for the whistle. Going back to the same face-off dot. One back by Connolly. Krantz jumps off her stick. Shattuck's able to step through that. Krantz hard on the back check, keeps her to the outside. She maintains possession, gets help by Wisner there. He looks to break it out far side up to Watanabe. Watanabe through the neutral zone with some speed, sends it deep. Britton on the forecheck. Shattuck gets it out to the neutral zone, picked up by Novi. Gasso up to Wu. Wu drives wide near side. She's got Gwynn with her. They scissor the half wall near side. Wu to Gwynn. Can't get a handle. Shattuck regroups behind their own goal line, so O'Brien's there to force that behind the net again. Gwynn can't get a handle, and Shattuck gets up top, picked up by Gasso. Over to O'Brien. O'Brien looks back door to Wu. Through some traffic, though. Wu comes away with it. O'Brien near side up to Novi. Nope, kept in low. By Shattuck, pressured by Wu and O'Brien. Gwynn behind the net. Gets the puck. She looks to walk out of the corner, hits a break off the skate, over to O'Brien. Back door. Oh, good backhand pass from O'Brien to Wu in front. Kick save by the goalie there, back in front. Gasso can't get a handle. Second effort, bouncing puck behind the net. O'Brien comes out with it. She resets low, but broken up by Shattuck there up top. And Wu on the back check to Gasso. Gasso steps over the red line. She moves it over to Gwynn. Gwynn hits the brakes, comes to the middle, looks cross ice. You got to get those pucks deep. Shots on net. Schwartz back on the back check, gets her stick on it, picks it up, reverses back far side. She looks to move it up ice, up to Ebling, hops over her stick, gets into the neutral or offensive zone on the forecheck, heavy.
Flurry of activity there. Several good shots by the Eagles.
Yes.
Look away.
Good pressure. Got to keep those shots coming. I think last night, one of the things that the girls did was not shoot enough, but good to see them shooting early and often here. Got to keep that up. Sirik steps in to keeps the puck deep. Jonathan works the wall near side. Schwartz Pressure is kissing it. Oh, hooked up high with Jonathan. Short sends one in. Steered aside by the Shattuck tender as Schneider battles behind the goal line there. Got to keep one F3 high. Kept in by Sirik, but sent all the way down by Shattuck. That'll be an icing. Different referee crew here today, which is a good sign.
Yeah, you
That
seem
would have got waved off last night.
you seemed somewhat perplexed last night by a few of the calls.
Finally in on the face-off. She pushes it far side. Shattuck works, rims it out around behind her. No, kept in by Wisner. She's challenged by a Shattuck player that gets it up and out. Krantz is back in her own zone to regroup and work on the breakout. Just out of the reach of Watanabe, but it's going to be on net. Conley hard on the forecheck as Shattuck's goaltender hops on that and gets a whistle.
Nice hustle there by Connolly.
Good pressure. Working hard.
I like the way we're coming out of the gate here so far, Dave. Like a lot more aggressive to the puck, limiting time and space. Just feel like we're skating a little harder than we did last night.
Yeah, some urgency out of the gates is good. Picked up by Conley from Watanabe. 70 pass. Oh, Britton just hit her feet a little bit. Couldn't get the shot off she wanted. And Shattuck gets his own. Drop broken up by Conley. Centering pass. Krantz gets her stick on it. Redirects it up and out into the safety netting behind Chelko there. Good job by Krantz to step out on the shooter there to take away that opportunity by getting a stick on it, getting it up and out of play. Conley in on the faceoff. She wins it back. Krantz reverses back, far side. Watanabe kept in by Shattuck, goes deep. Wisner's there. She sends it up. Britton battles with Watanabe, and Wisner gets it deep. Shattuck is there first with some time as Culver goes for a change. They break it out near side, touched at the red line. Picked up by Novi, D to D to Gasso. Gasso looks stretch pass. Oh, just bumped off by Shattuck. They get it out. Picked up by Novi. Poke checked off her stick. As three Shattuck players getting on his own shot. Blocker. Saved by Chelko behind the net. Shattuck picks it up. Low to high. Shot blocked in front. Bounces high. Goes far side to Wu. Wu looks to break it out. She gets it up to O'Brien. O'Brien poked off her stick, kept in by Wu. O'Brien on the forecheck. Shattuck gets there first. Second layer on the forecheck is Wu. They get it up and out off Novi's hand, so no icing as Gasso gets it behind her net. Puck settles down. She heads up off a skate. Picked back up by Gasso. She gets his own. She's got Wu with her. She steps to the middle. Shot. Glove save by Shattuck's goaltender. As Gasso gets
slow to get up. Not sure what happened there. I didn't see that. I'd already started to look away.
tripped up after the follow through on her shot. She's up and back to the bench, so that's a good sign.
We'll check in to see what our shots on goal are here. Brought to you, Eagle Stats, powered
Sure.
by Axtel. Check in on the shots on goal.
Even 5-5.
They were even 5-5 shots on goal.
Oh, Ebling.
You
It's
are
the fire one. Oh,
reading-
Jonathan goes near side. Blocker just over the cage by the Shattuck goaltender. Comes back from center ice shoulder. Sends it right up to Ebling. Ebling gets his own. Sends it deep. In on net. Pressured by Schneider. Kept in, but back out by Shattuck. Shattuck steps into the middle. Good stick by Schuler there. She gets hit behind the play. Goes down. Ref was looking right at it, but no call. Shattuck moves it up through the neutral zone. 1-on-2. Shot. Ooh, off the crossbar. Up and out of play. Woo. Shattuck's able to get that shot off.
Probably need to limit that time and space in that situation when you've got a person advantage there to get
Absolutely.
a body on her a little sooner.
Limit their shots as best we can, and we got to get as many shots as we can. Ooh, shot. That's how they scored one last night. A shot from the point and redirected Down low. Watanabe to Conley. Conley's got Britton with her. Broken up. Headman pass broken up by Shattuck. They get it. They get the blue line. That might have been offside, but no whistle. Goes in on Chelko. She covers up. 10:54 left, first period. 0-0 hockey game so far. Good opportunities for both teams at either end of the ice. Conley wins it back. Prance picks it up behind her net. She looks to break it out near side. Off the wall. Out of the reach of Britton. It's going to go all the way down. No signal, so no ice. Doesn't make it to the goal line there. Pressured by Watanabe, and Conley steps in. Up and out by Shattuck. Wisner's back in her own zone. She's got a little stretch pass play here with Watanabe near side. They get it deep and go for a change. Shattuck, pressured by Wisner. They get it out as goes through neutral ice, picked up by Gwynn off a referee's skate there. Back D to D pass. Wisner can't get a handle, so she has to regroup back in her own zone. Heavily pressured by Shattuck. Oh, another shot off the crossbar. We got to be more physical in those situations and win those pucks. That's the other thing I thought last night they needed to do a little bit more of, and hopefully they come out and do some more of it here early and often. And that physicality side kept sending no ice. Lines up getting covered by the Shattuck goaltender for a whistle at 9:43 of the first period.
A couple shots off the crossbar there. We're at 5-5 shots on goal. And since then, it feels like Shattuck has definitely got more shots off. We'll check in on that stat. Among some of our other real-time statistics that we'll be checking on today, we'll bring you time in zone, time in neutral ice, time in offensive and defensive zones.
Yeah, just let me know what you want.
Castro gets the line. She looks to shoot, fires one, blocked to the side by the Shattuck goaltender. D to D behind their own net, pressured by O'Brien. They reverse back behind their net, moves, pressures. Gwynn steps into pressure, but Shattuck gets it up and out. O'Brien back on the back check. They get the zone, centering pass. Oh, nice post-to-post push by Chelko to make the save there.
Great job by Chelko, Dave. Just under control and
good centering pass.
Yeah, slide right over there.
By Shattuck.
Check in on some of our Eagle stats powered by Axtel that we're checking out today. Bring you how much time has the Eagles spent in their offensive zone, how much time in neutral ice, and how much time in our defensive zone here at our next break.
Schneider wins it back. Sirik up to Jonathan. She headmans up to Ebling. Ebling gets a line. Bumped off her stick, but she pressures. Kept it by Schuler. Schuler. Schneider shot. Ooh, just up over the cage near side. Ebling. Schneider works behind the net. Pressured by two. Jonathan picks it up. Centering pass. Oh, just poked away by Shattuck. Defender there, so they regroup in center ice. Schuler heads it up. Schneider. Schneider's got Jonathan. Comes back to her. Tries to center pass again. Ebling picks it up high slot. Poked off her stick as Shattuck gets the red line. Schuler keeping her to the outside. Good stick. Breaking up that pass through the center there by Schuler. Goes far side. Jonathan battles with Schneider in two dark sweaters. Half wall far side. Goes back behind the net to Sirik. She works near side. Ebling taps it up and out of zone. And it goes all the way down for an ice. 7:57 left, first period. Face off to the left of Chelko coming up.
Check in now. What's our time spent in the zone, our Eagle stat?
We'll go percentage, and we're at 39 in the offensive zone, 41 in the defensive zone, 20% in the defense.
All right, there you have it, folks. We spent 39% of the time in our offensive zone, 41% in our defensive zone. So the edge going just to Shattuck there, with obviously the remainder spent in neutral ice. Trying some new real-time statistics here. Eagle stat powered by Axtel. Just
Eagles.
trying to continue to bring the folks even more audio-visual experience at home.
We got a power play going to Shattuck here for a trip by Watanabe. 7:31 first period. penalty kill unit coming out for the Eagles. Wu, Gwynn, Gasso, and Novi.
This penalty kill brought to you by.
Wu in on the faceoff. Shattuck wins it back. They look to set up. Top, middle. Steps in, shot. Picked up by Gwynn. She looks to jump it out. She pressures. Good pressure by Gwynn.
Nice
Gets to
job.
keep it on net, forcing
Great pressure by Gwen.
Shattuck to circle behind their own net.
Hard for them to score when we've got the puck down on in our offensive zone. Great job there by
They gain
Gwen.
the zone. They go up top again.
Oh, another
Oh,
great
Wu.
stick. Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, Mike.
really nice job there by Gwen and Wu up top.
yeah. Wu getting her stick on that. Almost goes off on a breakaway, but goes up instead of out. And in the process, high sticking is called. So we'll have a D-zone faceoff. Schneider's in there. Shattuck wins it back up top. O'Brien out with Schneider. Ooh, they go kind of D to D up top. Picked up by Schwartz. She looks to get it out. Ooh, kept in by Shattuck. That might leave a mark. But they scissor near side half wall. Looking to center it through the crease. Lots of traffic there and working around the perimeter on their power play. Far side and half wall. She steps in. Scissors again. Has to circle back with a low angle shot up top, middle. Shot through, blockered by Chelko. Rebound is able to be pushed back into the net on the power play for Shattuck. As Chelko's maybe able to make the first save, blockers it, and
Well,
they're able to
Shattuck
jump on that
draws
rebound.
first blood.
One back to Krantz, over to Wisner. Wisner up to Britton. Britton chucks it deep. Conley skating heavy on the forecheck. Shattuck gets there first, reverses back near side. Britton. Shattuck gets it up and out. Speed by Shattuck. Krantz is there. Centering pass on net. Steered far side by Chelko. Watanabe with some speed. She's got a one-on-one opportunity here. She goes inside, outside. Poked off her stick by Shattuck. They're able to get it up and kept in, but second effort goes out. Past Conley. Conley, good positioning there on the back check. D to D. Quick up to Watanabe to Conley. Conley's got the line. She steps to the middle. Can't get around the D. Britton poke checks off the Shattuck defense as Conley picks it up, but broken up by Shattuck. They send it in deep on net. Chelko sets it up for Gasso to come in and pick that up. Gasso. Jonathan. Jonathan's got a little room. She looks to gain some speed through the neutral zone, moves it up to Evelyn, just ahead of her, forcing Culver to have to regroup. Novi over to Gasso. Gasso up and out. Jonathan. She's challenged immediately by a Shattuck player as they get it in, but Gasso steps around one player, gets the red line, gets the blue line, O-zone, shot, drags to the middle. Oh, shot, score! She goes 5-hole, drag, forehand, backhand, back to forehand, slides it in the 5-hole. Good play by Gasso and tight.
Nice job by her utilizing her body, her size and strength, and just kind of kept moving it up there and be able to hold off the defender and somehow get that thing to slide through.
Call that. Good stick work and a stick handling in a phone booth, they call that, as she was in tight. And with some great stick work. Oh, quick outlet pass to Gwynn. Gwynn gets poked off her stick and hauled down.
Oh, there's a
We'll have a
travel.
power play for the
Power
Eagles
play
here.
coming here.
Gwynn gets tripped up after the toe drag didn't work.
Kind of just late and behind the play, really didn't have anything to do with it. Shattuck player just kind of wanted to take a little shot at Gwynn there and got caught.
Right, so Eagles will be on a 2-minute power play, tripping at 4:37 left, first period.
Great opportunity here for
1-1
the
game.
Eagles.
Woo.
get it tied up and then get that penalty. A great opportunity here. Let's see what we can do with it.
Kept in by Gasso. Second effort up and out all the way down by Shattuck. Wisner heads back to pick it up. She's out with Gasso. Wu, Gwynn, O'Brien up front. Picked off on the breakout by Shattuck. Got to play with some urgency here.
Oh,
White.
let her get deep. Not sure why we wouldn't go put pressure on there immediately.
Yep. You want to
Just
see the power
sat back
play.
and let her get all the way to the net.
Not
Shoot.
take it easy, but step out and increase urgency, even though you're a man up. The dangers of the power play, you can't take a shift off, or else something like that might happen. So, got a new group out here. Conley steps in, wins it back to Krantz. Krantz goes back. We've got about a minute 25 left on the power play with about 4 minutes left in the period. Krantz, far side. Jonathan comes near side. Novi gets the line. She steps inside, goes outside, looks to set things up. And drop pass.
Dropped it.
Nobody there. Quick outlet. Transition by Shattuck. Shot saved by Chelko. And we've got numbers. 5-on-3 here if we can get it out. Poked off Jocelyn's stick as they try to break it out. Shattuck gets it deep. Novi's first one back. She's got Conley. She goes D to D behind her own net to get the breakout going on the power play. Back to Novi. Novi over to Jonathan. She was looking to change, but she moves up back to Novi. Novi with Watanabe on the near side wall, goes deep. Conley's back. About 30 seconds left on the man advantage. Up to Gwynn. Gwynn surveys. She goes up top to Krantz. Krantz over to Wu. Back to Krantz. We've got to be crisper on these passes, or that'll go offside. Shattuck's able to get a stick on half or more of the passing attempts on the power play so far here. Got to get back to being crisp.
Dave, I don't know if your mom ever told you if you don't have something positive to say, just don't say anything at all. And that's about the only thing I can think to say of this power play so far. But let's see if the Eagles can pull one out here.
Gasso. Back door to Gwynn. Back to Gasso. She one-times it shot, saved, and held on to by the Shattuck
goal. Going to
goalie.
do that right on cue. It was right there to.
Some better, crisper passing there for sure, and got to crank things down here with 2:37 left, first period.
Eagles will have the 1 second advantage before Shattuck headed onto the ice here.
All right, we're back to even strength. And they get it up and out of the zone. Schuler, center ice over to Schwartz. Schwartz has O'Brien far side, but broken up by Shattuck. Shattuck gets it in the zone, off a skate, picked up, centering pass.
Nice
Good.
job. Good stick by Schuler.
Stick by Schuler, breaking that up. They go low to high and goes out of the zone. Gwynn's on the pressure. O'Brien, they send it deep. Not enough for an icing. Schuler picks it up near side, goes D to D behind her own net, up off the wall. Quick up to Wu. Wu looking for O'Brien, just picked off by the Shattuck defender there. Got to be physical. Let's go, White. Wu on the forecheck. Shattuck picked off by O'Brien. We got a 2-on-1 with Gwynn. Shattuck hustles back. O'Brien shot. Rebound. Centering back. Covered up by Shattuck goaltender behind the goal line there with 1:38 left. 2-1 Shattuck. First period. Good shot by O'Brien. Creates a rebound. It goes back to the net with it, but Shattuck's goaltender's there to make the save. Jonathan Krantz sends it deep. Ebling looks to send it in front to Schneider, but goes behind the net where they battle for puck possession. Jonathan hustles back on the back check. Krantz picks that off the wall pass, but Jonathan's there. She can't get it out. She's pressured by a couple Shattuck players back, quick up over to Ebling at the red line. He can't get a handle, centering pass to Jonathan. Jonathan shoot, blocked by Shattuck defender with 1 minute left in the first period. We're D pass goes all the way out. You got sends it into the Shattuck zone where they get possession and break it out themselves. Britton, outnumbered by the dark sweaters, picked up by Watanabe. She looks to get the zone. She does. She's got Britton with her. Can't get a handle. Goes up top. Conlon, pressured immediately by the Shattuck player. She works to the middle. They pick it off and get on the breakout. They hit the red line and get it deep. Chelko behind her own net. She's got pressure. Moves it up to Novi near side. Half wall. Battle. Holly reverses back up to Novi. Novi battles. She gets it up and out of the zone. Shattuck has to retreat. In the final 5 seconds of the period here, Shattuck reverses back behind their own net. Tripped up on the play. It's Britton. She took one in the shin there, or maybe the top of the foot. But she's up. So 2-1 after one. We'll be back. They're going to make us a fresh sheet of ice here. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes. All right, second period action. Soon to be underway here. What do you think the message was in the room at the break there, Brian?
I think coach might have got after him a little bit if I had to guess.
Yeah, it seemed like the first half of the period was pretty good. Came out strong with some urgency.
Wheels really kind of fell off. Power play especially, but just, not.
Yeah, and this is a team that if
not
you
urgent
do that,
to the puck.
They're going to take advantage of those opportunities.
And quite frankly, there's a couple of shots that went off the crossbar as well.
Shot, save, steered wide by Chelko. Shattuck keeps it in the zone. Center pass broken up by Wisner.
All right, see if the Eagles can
Britton,
get it going here.
Watanabe looks to go wide. She hits the brakes, holds off her stick, up and out of the zone before Krantz takes it back in the zone. So we have an offside call there. Let's go, Eagles! Woo in on the face-off. One back by Shattuck. They go D to D when they're in zone and break it up ice. They get the zone challenged by Gasso. Gasso looks to pinch off the Shattuck player. Woo. Good physicality behind the net. Snovi. Woo. Two dark sweaters there. Gasso steps in, steps on the puck. Is one of the Shattuck players. They're able to walk out. They go D to D up top. Shot. Wide of the cage. They get their own loose puck back as Woo gets it behind the net. Over to Novi. Novi up to O'Brien. O'Brien centering pass. Broken up by Shattuck. Gasso. Pressured. He works it up. 3-on-2. O'Brien to Gwynn. Gwynn gets it poked off her stick. And Shattuck comes out. Pressured by Novi. She takes her player into the wall. Gasso blocks that centering pass. And comes away with the puck. She's got O'Brien streaking through central ice. She gets the zone. She looks to shoot it, blocked by the Shattuck defender. They get it up and out. Sirick's back to pull that in. She goes D to D to Shorts. Shorts up off the near side wall. Gets out of the reach of Gwynn. Shattuck gets it back. Oh, good poke check by Sirick, avoiding a 2-on-1 scenario developing there. Shattuck gets it deep, picked up by Schwartz. Schwartz to Gwynn. Gwynn up to Schneider. Schneider gets the zone, pressured right away by the Shattuck player up and out. They get it deep. That should be an icing. It's waved off. So Schwartz from Sirick up to Jonathan. Jonathan taps it over to Schneider. Schneider. She sends it over to Ebley, far side. They get the zone. Ebley. Jonathan. Bouncing puck. Shattuck's able to get it out of the zone. Schwartz back to Ebley off her skate, and Shattuck sends it deep. With 14:10 left in the second period. Breakout pass kept in by Shattuck. Second effort gets out of the zone. They regroup. Near side. Off the wall. Goes all the way down. Schwartz is the first one there. She looks to break it out far side, half wall, but goes off a Shattuck leg, and Krantz is back to regroup in her own zone. Jonathan over to Schneider. Schneider gets the red line, gets it deep, and goes for a change. As Connolly's line steps out on the ice. They bring the forecheck. Shattuck's able to get it up and out. That's going to go on net, so no icing. Wisner's there. She reverses back behind her own net. Can't get a good handle. Pressured by the Shattuck player. Oh, in front. Loose puck. Wisner up to Britton. Headman's and Watanabe. She's 1-on-1. 2. Oh, shot. Save. Good 2-on-1 there. Watanabe and
nice job by
Connolly.
the Eagles moving the puck back and forth. Watanabe and
I'd love to
Connolly
see them.
there.
Oh, yeah, it's in.
It's in.
It's in. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2 Good play by Connolly below the goal line. Throws it back in on net. Goes off of Shattuck's goaltender's pad. And from behind the net, it goes in by Connolly. Good, smart, quick shot there. Surprising the goaltender for Shattuck. Ties up this game at 12:56 in the second period.
Get that thing into that blue painted area and crazy things happen.
Put pucks on net. I was just going to say, great passing by that line in the previous play, but we didn't get a shot off. Second effort, Connolly does get that shot off, and as we've been talking.
I think it went off of her pad, and then I think she went ahead and knocked it in. The goalie went ahead and knocked it in, but great opportunistic play there. Great job by Connolly. Her and Watanabe were really moving the puck well earlier in that shift, and good things happen.
Putting greasy shots on net. Breakout pass broken up by Shattuck. Goes up in center ice. Oh, Gwynn was looking to poke it by the Shattuck defender and go in all alone, but Shattuck's able to get it deep. Gasso behind her own net. Up to O'Brien. O'Brien tries to get to Wu, picked off by Shattuck. They work down low. Center pass. Oh, good stick by Gasso. Wu with Gasso. Gasso says, enough of that. Sends it all the way down.
.12:02 left to play, period 2. 2-2 tie here.
That's a lot of twos.
Yeah.
All right, we got Schneider, Helms, and Jonathan out there. Shattuck wins it back. They work top of the circles. Corrected by Jonathan. Sneaks in through some traffic, but Jelka was able to see that the whole way, get her paddle down, and comes up for the whistle. Eagles got to continue to keep pressuring that puck consistently, taking away opportunities, shrinking the time and space of the other players while continuing to try and create that time and space for themselves with their legs. Breakout
play there in the corner.
Gets out of zone 2-on-2. Helms with Schneider. Schneider fires one. Well, save and held on to by Shattuck's goalie. Same lineup out there with Schwartz and Schuler on D. Schneider steps in for the faceoff. She wins it over to Jonathan. Jonathan low to high to Schwartz. Schwartz back to Jonathan. Back to Schwartz. Shot, block, bouncing puck. Schwartz is able to get it deep. Pressure, another greasy shot on net. Schneider goes hard in the crease there. Takes a couple chops and cross checks. But that's what we got to do, folks. Get greasy down low and keep getting pucks to the net, looking for rebounds.
Yeah, good physical play there. Schwartz able to keep it alive, and Schneider trying to ram that thing home.
Schneider, Jonathan, Schwartz, shot. Just wide. Shattuck's able to come out with it. They flip it up and out of the zone, picked up by Jonathan. She goes back to Schwartz. Back to Jonathan. Jonathan has to reverse back away from pressure. She goes over to Schuler. Schuler hits Schneider. Schneider over to Schwartz. Schwartz gets the red line. She's got a step. She goes to the middle. Poked off her stick by the Shattuck defender, and they're able to get out of the zone with it. Helms pressures. Schuler. Shot wide by Shattuck. They go behind their own net. Schuler looking for Helms. Just off the mark. Goes all the way down for an ice.
10:43 left to play, period 2. 2-2 tie.
Said, hey, Blake.
I just heard Blake.
All right, D-zone face-off. Conlon. Britton. Oh, jumps over the stick.
Oh,
Britton's going to be there first. She's got Watanabe with her. Goes all the way down, but no icing as it went off the stick. Krantz looks to keep it in. Help from Conley. Keeps it in the zone. Krantz. Britton's got Conley. She looks to shoot it. Far pad. Bounces right back. That's a great shot, creating a good rebound pass in the process on a tough angle shot. Ooh, good stick getting back by Wisner. As the centering pass came through, she was able to get her stick on. We got to pressure that pass. Steered side by
Not much pressure there,
Chelko.
buddy. She's able to.
Wisner. Britton. Shot. Through some traffic, blocked in front by Krantz. Second effort, shot and saved by Chelko. Connolly cleans that up and gets it out of the zone. She gets the blue line. She looks to the middle, drags, shot. Covered up by Shattuck quickly there. No rebound opportunity, but I really like the earlier shot. Far pad by Britton with her line mate.
Yeah, great
Going to
look
the
by
net.
the Eagles down here, and then 2 good looks by Shattuck on the other end. Nice job by both.
Yep,
Net
some back and
minders
forth
there.
going on
Yeah.
out here. Wu steps in for the face-off. Gwynn on the forecheck. They work behind their own net and out the far side. Bouncing puck. Kept in by Novi, but picked off by Shattuck. Good pressure by Novi as they look to center it behind the net. Good sticks in front. Novi battling Gasso and Wu down there in front of their own net. Gasso comes away with it. She hits O'Brien. O'Brien's got Gwynn. She headmans. She's got a little step. She gets interfered with and
I thought
goes all the way
I
down.
thought Durham could have got the interference there. I
Good quick
just
transition
enough and had some momentum there. Just slowed her down a little bit.
through neutral ice and slowed down by Shattuck there.
You can see that call going either way. But
Woo.
that was with you
Bouncing
there,
puck.
Dave.
O'Brien forces Shattuck behind their own net. They come out on the breakout near side off the wall. They get a handle. Gasso keeps her to the outside, forcing her to get it deep. Not sure if that was offside, potentially, but no call. O'Brien's back. She works back to Gasso. Behind Chelko. She gets to the middle, centering pass,
by
picked
Wu,
up by
swooping in
Wu.
there.
She hits Gwynn. Gwynn drives wide. She's got Wu and O'Brien with her and poked off her stick. Those pucks have to get deep, especially as a change. On the blue line, bouncing puck in front. Sirik sends it to the wall near side, picked up by Gwynn. Gwynn looks to come up near side, but poked off her stick. Sirik steps into the Shattuck player there, forcing her to rework, and it goes up and out of play behind Chelko in a safety netting. Face off to the right of Chelko coming out.
We'll check our Eagle stats powered by Axtel. What do we got for shots on goal?
I think it's 22 to 28. Shattuck.
Oh, shot just wide of the frame by Shattuck. They go low to high. Shot blocked at the blue line by Ebling. Up to Ebling from Schuler, up and out of the zone. Jonathan pressures. They send it all the way down. Sirik behind her own net. Breaks it out to Schneider. Up and out of the zone off a Shattuck stick. They send it right back in deep. Picked up by Sirik off the back wall behind her own net there. Schuler up to Ebling. Ebling back to Sirik. Sirik off the wall to Jonathan. Oh, picked up by Shattuck. Can't get it out. Centering pass. Shot. Save. Nice block by Schuler. Getting in the shooting right there. And she's tripped up Jonathan in the middle.
There we go. There we go.
And Shattuck's going to go to the sin bin here as Culver gets the extra player on the ice. Shattuck's able to touch up for the whistle.
Here comes the power play. Eagles falling behind in the shots on goal, Dave. Shattuck has the lead 29-22. And our Eagle stats brought to you by Axel. Real-time stats during the game now. It's one of the features that we're able to bring on our people at home. 7:24, period 2, 2-2 tie. Eagles on the 2-minute power play.
Wisner down far side to Gwynn. O'Brien back to Gwynn. Up to Wisner. She works across the blue line to Gasso near side. Back to Wisner up top. Over to Gwynn. Gwynn looks back door to Gasso just wide. Good pass, but it hit something on its way through. So I think that froze Gasso for just a second. Back over to Gwynn. Gwynn shoot. Oh, goes off something. Goes wide. Back over to Gasso. Gasso sets up near side half wall. Top to Wisner. Wisner shot. Goes off something. Kick save to the corner by the Shattuck goalie. Down low to O'Brien. Back to Gwynn. Far side half wall. Over to Wiz. Whitner and over to Gasso. Clean breakout opportunity by interrupted, kept in by Wisner. She sends it deep. Oh, woo. Almost picked that up, but Shattuck sends it all the way down with 1 minute left in the power play for the Eagles. Wisner sets up behind her own net, sends it to Gwynn. Gwynn, far side. Woo picks it up. She gains his own. She's got O'Brien. They're looking to set up their power play. Gwynn back down low to O'Brien. O'Brien working below the goal line. Oh, good quick pass in the middle of the Woo where she one-times it. Shattuck always able to get her flasher pad on it. Gwynn, Gasso back to Gwynn. To Krantz up top. Picked off and all the way down by Shattuck. Chelko backhands it behind her net from pressure. Krantz looks to get some speed, far side. She's got the red line, gets his own. 3-on-2. Oh, looking back door to Novi, just ahead of her. Novi gets some help from Watanabe as they look to set up with Jonathan up top. Krantz off a skate and out of zone as we're back to even strength here. Jonathan works through the neutral zone, but Shattuck's able to get the zone. They've got a shot saved by Chelko. Bouncing puck. Krantz sends it around the glass near side. Jonathan, Watanabe, 2-on-2 with Conley. She drives wide, gets it deep. 5 minutes left, second period, 2-2. Up top, Novi sends one in. Goes off something on the way, goes near side corner. Picked up by Conley. Conley over to Jonathan, picked up again by Watanabe. Poked off her stick. Shattuck's on the breakout. 3-on-2. They get the zone. Jonathan's back shot. Blocked by Schwartz. Goes in the corner, far side. Sirik pins up her player. Conley picks that up over to Schwartz. Schwartz goes back up the middle to Watanabe. Over to Jonathan. Jonathan gets the puck deep down below the goal line of the Shattuck end here. And they break it out. Conley picked off by Britton. Britton drags in the middle. Ooh, tries to get a step, but poked off her stick in the process. And a 2-on-1. Sirik shot. Nice breakup by Sirik on a 2-on-1. Shattuck goes low to high. Cross the blue line, D-to-D back, far side. Good stick by Schneider. Pressures far side corner up to Ebling. She looks to get it out. Second effort by Britton. She's got a little room to wheel with it. She gets to the zone. Centering pass. Bounces all the way through. She had Schwartz crashing in high slot. Sirik can't keep it in. Picked up by Shattuck. They send it all the way down on net. Crease. Culver players need to communicate there. Picking up the loose puck in front of Chelko. They get the zone. Good poke check by Gasso. Britton forechecks up high. Shot blocked by Gasso in front. She picks it up. She looks to break it out. Pressured immediately by Shattuck. They go D-to-D. On the forecheck, Ebling gets it deep. Good play by Ebling there as she goes for a change. Shattuck can't get it out. Aaron pass. Britton's all over. She tries to send it deep to O'Brien. Picked up by Wu. Wu challenged again by Shattuck. Oftentimes it's a 2-on-1 in favor of the dark sweaters on those loose puck battles, so we got to support Novi. Bumped off her stick. Shattuck gets top circle shot. Saved by Chelko. Pressured by Gasso. No call as they break it out. She's got Gwynn and Wu. Gasso takes it. Puck's up on end. Won't settle down for Gasso. She drives hard. Power forward move there. Down the goal line. Pressured by Wu and Gwynn. Up to Novi. Novi gets it back down deep. Wu just out of her reach behind the net. O'Brien's over to help, along with Krantz, far side blue line. Gwynn forces Shattuck to escape away from pressure, and they get it up over the red line and deep. Chelko out to play it. She works it over to Novi, far side. Bumped off around the Shattuck player, but can't get it out. Novi regroups behind her own net. Krantz up to Gwynn. Gwynn looks to get some speed through the neutral zone. pressured by 2 players. She gets body checked on the wall there. No call. They're letting them play. Kept in by Gasso. Nobody in front. Krantz steps in off the Shattuck stick, but they regroup into their own zone and come out near side, center ice. They get the zone. Good stick by Krantz there, disrupting that centering pass, but Shattuck gets it back. Krantz steps in, shot saved, gobbled up by
Dave,
Shelko.
Coach Whitaker, about as animated as I've seen him get on that play here with
Body
running
check.
against the wall, the body check against the wall, and cut off. He left his perch and went down low, got an earful to the official on the near wall over there.
Ice level.
Not happy with that call whatsoever.
On call.
Yes, lack of a call.
Krantz can't get it out. She gets some help from Conley. Shattuck player goes down, sets up behind Shelko. Shot. Up and over the cage.
Under a minute here.
Can't get it out of the
Eagles
zone.
need to finish this one strong.
Conley behind the net. Works it near side. Half wall pressured by Krantz and Conley. This is where we got to win loose pucks. Conley picks it up. She works behind her own net over to Wisner. Wisner up to Britton. Britton up off the wall looking for Watanabe, but sent back into the zone by the Shattuck player. Neutral ice, kept in. They step to the middle, 3-on-2, go back door, backhander off the post. Chelko had it covered. Watanabe tries to get it out, kept in by Shattuck again. Got to be strong off the glass here. Krantz gets it out to neutral ice, sent right back in by Shattuck with 5 left on the period. Wisner. Nobody's moving for her. They're just got to be moving for your D on those, be an option on the breakout, even with 5 seconds left.
Absolutely.
2-2 after 2.
Yeah, after 2. We'll be coming back soon, Dave. When we come back here to start the third period, we'll be maybe filling in the folks at home a little bit more. You've heard me mention it during the broadcast, our new AI stat system that we're testing. Eagle Stat, powered by Axtel. We'll tell the folks a little bit of how we're incorporating some AI technology into the broadcast here and bring the folks up to speed. So back here in a little bit, 17 minutes on the clock. We'll have period 3 and a 2-2 tie and see if the Eagles can't pull off the victory versus Shattuck here today. Back in a few, folks.
Wisner looks to Britton through neutral ice. A little sticky still after the ice make. Oh, stays there even longer. Still some wet spots out there, making things sticky with the puck for the first couple minutes here. Wisner shot, save, blocked by Wisner. That one might have left a mark. She heads off after that block. Connolly steps to the middle. She's got Watanabe with her. She drops back to Watanabe. Shot. Trickles in on net. The Shattuck goalie's down to make the save and cover up for the whistle. As the third period gets underway here, 2-2. Eagles versus Shattuck. Wu on the face-off. She's out with Gwynn and O'Brien. Picked up by Gwynn. She's got a step to the middle. Shot into the breadbasket of this Shattuck goaltender. She's able to hold on to that. So no rebound opportunity for the Eagles. After that shot, we've got Corey talking to the Stripes over there about maybe skating around for a little bit to dry the ice off before getting back underway, I think is what he was asking. So they are going to honor that request, it looks like, and take a few seconds to let things air out, dry off. So
Super
that
warm here in Culver today and very humid outside. Got a lot of humidity, people in and out of the building. The vestibule area out there is very, very warm today. So unusual amount of humidity in the air today.
take a little extra time to
Axel,
freeze
what's
up and
the
dry off.
barometric pressure today
So-
here in Culver?
Both teams will have a little
1,647.
time to.
Barometric pressure of 1647 here in Culver today, which is
Okay.
unusually high, contributing to the humidity factor there.
with slow drying time.
Yeah, so they'll talk it over a little bit.
Humidity's at 67.
Particular at either end, where the Zamboni tends to go the majority of the time. In the ends and in the corners, probably more ice and water to dry back down low on each end. So
Somebody needs to talk to the Zamboni guy. A little heavy on the water.
underhanded.
Maybe now's a good time to check in our Eagle stat, powered by our Axtel Technologies. What do we got for your shots on goal here?
What were we at before? We're at
We were 29-22. Hold on, we're asking AI here is running in the background. We're gonna get the stats
we're
totaled
at
up.
32-27.
32-27 in favor of Shattuck. And then as far as puck possession, time in zone, our TIZ stat, time in zone, what do we got for the percentages on the time in zone?
We've evened it out a little bit. It's 40-40-20.
Roughly 40-40-20. So very even here, as you might expect, with the 2-2 score.
Looks like
16 left in period 3. Folks, if you're just coming back to us live here, very humid day in Culver here, unseasonably warm, very nice outside, but just kind of a somewhat rainy feeling day and high humidity, and the ice just
Coach
not drying.
Coach Whitaker went to the utility closet and got the squeegee, gave it to the refs to move some water around, get this drying process happening a little bit
So you can
quicker.
You can see, I don't know if you can see that there at home or not with the squeegee going, but you can actually see the water just coming up off the ice, and they're moving that water around a little bit here behind the net in particular. I think it might be that way on the other end too.
Bubbling up. Yep, those corners are the worst.
There's a lot of water on the ice here.
Usually they'll back off the water volume when they go back to do those corners over and over again, but might have forgotten to back that off a little bit. Both ends are still pretty wet.
Might have to fire the new guy.
So one end by one ref and the other end by another.
You can just see the water coming up there when they're running the squeegee over it.
Bottom of the circle looks like it's pretty wet.
Yeah, it really does. Still pushing a lot of water back there. Pushing it towards the ends there, but when that does freeze, that's going to be interesting how that might affect the puck along the boards there.
All right, so the squeegee has done its duty. We're going to have a face-off here in the offensive zone. Woo, in on the face-off. Back to action here in Culver, won by Shattuck. And they break out, goes off a skate at the red line, so no icing. Let's see how less sticky it is. It goes up and out and all the way down for an icing. With 16:01 left in the third period here. Wu wins it back. Novi. Gasso picks it up behind her net. Goes up far side to Gwynn. Gwynn's pressured right away by Shattuck. We got to pick up the urgency here. Shattuck gets it deep. Gasso's back. She's got it. She's got some room. She hits Gwynn. Shattuck's making a change. She gets to the blue line. She takes steps to the middle. Shot through some traffic. Oh, just up and over behind the net. Picked up right away by Shattuck. Sirik sends it deep. O'Brien pressures behind the net. They come back out far side as we're changing this time, and they get it deep after getting to the red line. Schwartz goes behind her own net, gets the pass from Chelko. They get a stick on that, and O'Brien can't get it out. Schwartz is there. Shot, saved by Chelko. She holds on, glove save. Get the whistle. So we got a face-off coming up to the left with Chelko.
15:05, tied 2-2, period 3 here.
Schneider in on the face-off. One near side. Schwartz picks it up. She goes behind the net to Sirik. Bouncing puck. Sirik back to Schwartz. Schwartz looks near side. Up. Kept in by Shattuck. 2-on-1 down low. Shot. Poked off her stick. Ebling. Jonathan. Jonathan looks to skate with it. She's got some speed through the neutral zone. Slash by the Shattuck player. She holds on to it. Gets it deep. Goes behind the net. She's got Wisner, but she cycles down low to Ebling. Ebling. Jonathan at the half wall. She does go up top. Wisner back to the half wall. Just off the mark. Bounces in front. Ebling shot. Backhander. Steered aside by the Shattuck goaltender. Near side corner. They get it out. Jonathan hustle on the back check. Moves it over to Krantz. Krantz sends it up the middle. Picked up by Shattuck. Wisner gets it up back into the neutral zone where Shattuck regroups. Bouncing puck. Ooh. Schneider tried to kick that up to her skate. Ooh, off the face mask with Chelko. Saved. Pushed behind the net. Broken out. Krantz. Krantz has got Watanabe. Watanabe cuts the middle, can't get a handle. She pressures. Krantz kept in by Connolly. Connolly gets it deep. She works far side corner, pinning up her player. Got to match that intensity down low for these pucks. Let's come away with it. Shattuck gets it. Coach Whitaker reminding the girls we got to get to those loose pucks. Got to get those deep when we have the opportunity. kept in, but Shattuck works it over the red line. And they send it, right into the Culver bench. Looks like Novi caught that one in the belly, maybe. Out of play, so we got a whistle. He's on the ice, so just another block shot for Novi. Neutral zone face off. Conley on the draw. Shattuck gets it deep. Novi near side half wall comes out to Shattuck. They get it back down deep, low. Centering pass broken up by Gasso there, getting a stick on the Shattuck player in front. And she sits up behind her own net on the breakout. Up to Britton. Britton goes middle. Conley wants an Ave. Britton. Conley gets caught up by the Shattuck player. They get it out to the neutral zone. Novi turns with it and gets it deep. Watanabe on the forecheck. We got to have second layer of support there. There we go. Britton. Gasso shot. Ooh. Shaft saved by the goaltender there. Conley battles. Britton steps in to help. Novi sends one in off Watanabe's feet. Conley's pitchforked up. No call. But Shattuck sends it all the way down for an icing. 12:18 left third period.
12:18 left, third period. This is a good time to remind the folks at home, if you're not live in the broadcast at this point and you get to the end of the broadcast, the way that it works, it will boot you off. So important to be live as we're coming down the stretch here and get caught up so you don't miss the end of the game. Otherwise, you'd have to go back and rewatch it after it's posted.
Up top to Schwartz. Schwartz walks the blue line, shot through some traffic, just wide. Oh, O'Brien with the rebound.
That was
bouncing in front.
Dave.
Yeah, Wu tried to send it in. She sends it over to Gwynn. Bouncing puck.
Oh,
it's loose. Shattuck gets possession and goes behind the net. With it kept in by Sirik. Battling for it is O'Brien. She's able to send it down the half wall. Kept in again by Sirik. She sends it back in. O'Brien picks it up. Down low to Gwynn. Back to O'Brien. Outnumbered by Shattuck, but Wu comes in and helps out. Behind the net, spins from pressure. Gwynn helps her, looking to cycle down low. They get it to Schwartz up top. She gets back deep. Gwynn behind the net. She sends one in on net. Rebound was there for a second before Shattuck's goaltender.
3 different times the Eagles had the puck kind of just laying there loose in front.
Got to have
Really
someone
good
camped out there.
Yeah.
Pick up the garbage, as they call it, in front. So we're getting the opportunities. Just got to continue doing that. Winning loose pucks, getting shots on net, and being hungry for the puck. Jonathan up top. Wisner sends one in. Rebound. Loose.
Speaking of loose puck.
That's what we got to keep doing. So we got a delayed penalty on the Eagles coming up. Shot saved by Chelko. We're going to get a hooking call on the Eagles. Looks like Jonathan, maybe. He's getting.
See that one, Dave? I
didn't see it. Must have been behind the play a little bit.
Our spotter in the box here, Bill Schuler, didn't see it either. We got all kinds of folks working to bring you this game.
Schneider out there on the face-off. She pushes it near side of half wall. They go cross ice up top. Schneider was there. Back near side shot through some traffic. Steered wide by Wisner, I think. We got to make sure we're getting sticks here. Down low. They go low to high. Up top, middle. Deflected to the half wall. Near side, down low to the corner. Off the referee. Picked up by Wisner. She sends it all the way down.
Nice job there
seconds
by the
on
PK. Good pressure here.
Good by O'Brien, forcing Shattuck to. Novi keeps her to the outside. She drives middle, goes behind the Eagles' net. Look to set up on their power play. Pressured by Conley, they sling it down low. Behind the net to near side half wall. Centering pass, far side, back up top, one touched over, back far side, back near side shot. Ooh, steered wide, I think off Novi's shin pad. Can't get it out of the zone.
The Shattuck player was kind of in the
Shot
in their own
kick
way
to the
there.
corner by Chelko. They work up top. Lots of passes over the Royal Road. O'Brien gets her stick on that one. They work back near side half wall. Cross ice again.
Here we go. Here we go.
Gasso says enough of that.
Get
We're
that
going to
out.
send that
Nice.
all the way down. Connolly hard on the
About 30
forecheck.
seconds left. Here we go.
Shattuck's goal. He's out there. Connolly's
Nice
there.
job,
She's got some
Connolly.
help.
Great job by
Short-handed
Connolly.
opportunity. He had Britton with her, but couldn't get a clean shot off. Pressured by the Shattuck player with 15 seconds left in the penalty kill. They get possession through neutral ice. Britton out with Wu. Shattuck shot. Ooh, good block by Schwartz.
1 second.
Up and
left.
out of play.
1 second left on this penalty kill.
Into the
here.
safety netting, so we have a whistle. Face off to the left of Chelko coming up. Soon after which will be even strength. Shattuck. Things get squared up, but we'll be able to win that no matter what. We got even strength. Gwynn battles for the puck. Far side. She can't get a handle.
Could have had a little bit of a hook there.
One-on-one, moves back on the forecheck. Sirik's pressuring. She pins up her player on the far side corner, looking to get it out of the zone. We got Sirik probably going for a trip. Cross check.
Just got it back to full strength.
So back to the penalty kill for the Eagles. We've got Gwynn, Wu, Krantz, and Wisner out. Wu on the face-off. Shattuck wins it up top. Gwynn pressures. They move puck side to side, up top, down low to the half wall. She walks out top of the circle. Gwynn gets her stick on that, but Shattuck's able to fire one from top middle. Chelko's able to see that one on the way in and holds on to it for a stoppage. Going to rotate out the forwards here. Fresh legs, Schneider and O'Brien out. Schneider on the face-off. Shattuck wins it up top. They work their umbrella. Back near side. Backside. Shot. Wide. It looks like it's going to be kept in by Shattuck. Steps to the middle. Shot saved by Chelko and pushed up out of the crease area, but not out of the zone as they go. Good puck movement over the Royal Road, back and forth. Shot. Ooh, off the back of the netting and cleared all the way down by Krantz.
Nice job by the Eagles once again. Both teams played really well as far as the PK units here today, Dave.
That's right. With about 1 minute left in the PK for the Eagles, Shattuck gets the zone. They look to set up again in their umbrella. Centering pass. Shot. Blocked by the stick of Gasso. She picks it up, sends it all the way down. Killing crucial seconds in on the penalty kill.
Run.
Shattuck's back behind their own net. Connolly and Britton taking away the easy breakout pass. Britton gets her
Nice
stick
stick there
on it,
by
forces Shattuck to get deep, and so great pressure by Britton there. Picked up by Novi, sent all the way down. Connolly's going to be the first one there. She looks to kill some important seconds on the penalty kill. She drags. But
Nice
can't get
job
through.
by
She gets it
Connolly. I love
bucked
this
back.
forecheck. Just absolutely love it.
Shattuck gets it up and out of the zone. Pass off a stick of Schwartz. She gets it up to Wu. Wu looks to get it deep.
Great job by the girls of pressure.
The penalty expires here. Sirik, back on the ice. Shattuck sends it all the way down. Covered up by Chelko. Good PK, back to even strength here.
Really nice job by the Eagles here on both of those, Dave. Like, just really, really played exceptionally well.
O'Brien, Gwynn with Wisner and Krantz on the ice. D to D behind the
6:36
net.
left to
Krantz
play.
sends it up off a stick. No, come on. She could have played that. Are you kidding me? Come on now.
My partner Dave here, mild disagreement with the officiating.
Little alligator arms by the Shattuck player there. Like shorts when the check comes out at the restaurant. Just kidding. Good pressure at the point by the Eagles. Lou gets her stick on it. Gwynn up top, D to D. O'Brien, through with some legs. Back door. Kept out of the
Nice
net by
job.
Chelko there.
Nice
Good
job by
work.
Chelko.
Picked up by Wisner. Wisner's got Gwynn up through the middle, one-on-one. Wisner jumps up, 2. Gwynn shoots it. Blocker saved by the Shattuck goaltender. Back down low. O'Brien. Looks to center to Wu in front. Camped out, but doesn't make it there. Novi coming on the ice. Can't keep it in the zone. Bouncing puck. She goes back to Wisner. Wisner up to O'Brien, near side. Centering pass broken up by Shattuck. O'Brien goes back, regroups to Novi in our own zone. Over to Gwynn. Over to Gasso. Gasso looks middle. Up. O'Brien. Bounce off Shattuck's stick. Novi across the ice to Gwynn. Gwynn pressured from behind. Able to hold on to it. Poked away on the second effort. Gwynn. There you go. Be physical. We need some second layer of support there. Good. Forcing Shattuck back in their own zone with good pressure by the Eagles. Goes up far side wall. Gasso gets her stick on it. Jonathan drops. Schneider. Cross ice to Ebling. Ebling pressured right away. Far side pass. Gasso's going to get there first. She looks behind her own net. Up the wall to Ebling. Ebling back to Gasso. She's got it at the red line. Pressured by 3 Shattuck players. Looks to get it deep, but Shattuck right up front. Schwartz is there to break that up. As Jonathan picks up the loose puck and sends it right up to Ebling, just out of her reach, goes all the way down. Should be waved off as Shattuck gets there before the goal line. Sirik, pressured by a Shattuck player. Surfing over is Schwartz, forcing them to cycle down low. Behind the net, Schneider, Sirik. Sirik goes far side. Jonathan's got a little room. She sends it across ice. Schwartz challenges the Shattuck player who gets it deep. Sirik reverses back near side. Schwartz is there. She's got a little room. She headmans right up to Jonathan. Jonathan looks to get some speed to the neutral zone. Picked up by Schwartz. She steps in, fires it. Just poked off her stick by the Shattuck defender. She gets it back. She gets tripped up. Jonathan steps in to help out. Working the half wall near side. Up top. Oh, that's Connolly. Excuse me. Connolly. Pressured by 3 players in dark sweaters. We need numbers. Britton steps in to help out. She centers it through. Bounces back to Jace. Jace just getting on the ice. Krantz looks to go behind the net. Centering pass. Bouncing puck. Krantz up top. Wisner through some traffic. Goes off something. Where is it? Caught up in number 8's pants or glove. So we got a whistle. Stays inside.
Back and forth play there, Dave.
Yeah. Good pressure by the Eagles, getting some opportunities there. And
3:16 left on the clock here. 2-2 tie, period 3.
puck gets caught up in the equipment of the defender for Shattuck. So we had a whistle. No one could find the puck. One back by Connolly. Connolly, Wisner. She hits a Shattuck player in front. Bouncing puck. Forcing the Shattuck goaltender to drop her stick and cover up that puck on the near side post for another whistle. 3:10
Nice job by
left.
Britton, kind of giving her the shove there. Got that puck free, had a chance.
Absolutely. Got to keep that going. Keep getting those shots. One back by Connolly. Wisner couldn't get it clean, so she goes back D to D to Krantz up to Watanabe. One touches it up. Wisner jumping up in the play. He's centering pass broken up by Shattuck. 2-on-1. Wisner hustling back. And offside they go. Good pressure by Krantz at the blue line, forcing that offside for a whistle with 2:50 left. Neutral zone face-off coming up.
$250 left here in regulation.
On the face-off, she wins back to Novi. Novi, D to D to Gasso. Spinning puck rolls off the Gasso's stick. Second effort up to O'Brien. O'Brien goes far back to Gasso. Gasso drives wide. She's pressured. She needs some help. She's outnumbered. We need numbers. Wu steps in to help out. But they've got the extra sweater. O'Brien gets there. But Shattuck's able to send it up near side wall. That goes all the way down and should be an icing.
Icing.
Why not icing? No call, so Gasso goes back to pick it up. Up to Gwynn. Gwynn sauces it through the middle to Wu. Just out of her reach. Wu pressures. She's with O'Brien.
Good job by Wu.
O'Brien surveys. She's got a little room to work here. She cycles with Gwynn. Gwynn gets checked in the wall. Power play
Here we go.
with 2:01 coming up. Gwynn and O'Brien
Quite
working
an
down low.
opportunity here for the Eagles.
Drawing a penalty. 2:01 left, third period.
Eagles will essentially be on the power play here, Dan, for the remainder of regulation.
Coach Whitaker calls a timeout with the power play opportunity. Gwynn talks to the bench there, so they're going to strategize here and look to take advantage of the man advantage in hopes to get the first lead of the game.
PK unit for Shattuck been really tough today. They played exceptionally well. Both teams played exceptionally well in the PK today. So here's an opportunity for the Eagles to see what wrinkle Coach Whitaker might have a little something up his sleeve here, hopefully, and see if the girls can go execute that.
Yes.
A great opportunity here for the Eagles.
All right. So a quick strategy session. Both benches as they get ready to face off in the offensive zone in a 2-2 game here. Let's go Eagles! Wu out with Gwynn and O'Brien, Wisner and Gasso at the blue line. Wu on the face-off, wins it back. Gasso steps into that one, just wide. Goes off the back of the net, so Wu's able to get cycled down low
lining
to
up for the Eagles.
O'Brien. They set up on their power play. Gwynn, Wisner. Wisner back to Gwynn. Gwynn looking far side, off a stick. Gasso is able to pick it up. Far side corner, centering pass again. That one broken up and
140
on by
left
the
here.
Shattuck
140 left, 139 on the power play opportunity. So again, essentially the remainder of regulation here to be an advantage Eagles.
Wu pushes it forward. Got to get there, got to get there. Kept in by Gasso. Gasso
Nice
circles
move
away
by
from
Gasso
pressure.
there.
She needs some help. Oh, centering pass broken up, sent all the way down. Chelko comes out to set it up for Wisner as she goes behind her own net, looks to break it out on the power play. Over to Gwynn. Gwynn gets some speed, sends it over near side. Wu sets up on the power play here. Oh, broken up. Oh, kept in by bouncing puck though. Gwynn down to O'Brien from Wu. Back to Gwynn. Gwynn has some room. Wisner up top. Back to Gwynn, near side. She goes middle. Oh, Gasso steps into it just behind the Shattuck player getting to get her stick on it. Gwynn gets the puck in the zone over to Gasso. Gasso steps, shot. Oh, just wide. Maybe might hit something. Wisner's there to keep it in. To Gwynn. Gwynn steps through the circle shot. Stick. But the Shattuck defender gets on it.
9.7 seconds
Up and out of
left here.
play. Now a timeout called by Shattuck's bench. Boss and 39.7 left.
I think Shattuck might have used the timeout here just as much for anything, just to give that PK unit a break here, allow them to catch their breath a little bit.
Absolutely.
Smart move by them. Going to just review things a little bit.
That gives the Eagles an opportunity to get quick rest as well.
Yeah, Gasso with a couple looks there. Obviously, when it comes to shooting a puck like that, that's the person you want taking the shot for the Eagles. And she's had a couple opportunities. Shattuck player did a really nice job just kind of getting a stick on her stick there. Opportunity, because those are the type that JQ has a tendency to drive home right there. The way that look was shaping up, I thought that was going to be a top shelf 3-2 Eagles coming there. Nice job by Shattuck there.
Being quick to get that half a step advantage makes all the difference. So here we go.
Same unit back out here.
Woo in on the face-off. She wins it back to Wisner. Wisner's got a little room. She surveys, walks the line over to Gasso. Gasso hits the player as we get to a little under 30 seconds here, over to Gwynn. Gwynn's got Gasso far side. She sends it over. Go with her. Go help her. Gasso, blocker save up and out of play by the Shattuck goaltender. With 18 seconds left on the scoreboard.
Clock operator here at home's got to get that clock shut off a little sooner. It ran for a couple seconds after it hit the net. Gonna get them coached up over there.
Steps in again, pushes it forward, and Shattuck's able to send it all the way down. 15. Kanto can't get a handle on the spinning puck. 10 seconds. Wisner.
Folks.
She's got Woo. 5. Shoot. All right, 2-2 after regulation here.
2-2.
Looks like we're going to go for.
Looks like we're headed to overtime here, folks.
Over OT coming up. I think 3v3 for 5 minutes. Is that?
I don't know what rules they've agreed to ahead of time here, or how this will actually play out. It could be 3-on-3, could be 4-on-4, could be 5-on-5.
Shootout.
I think it's 3v3 for 5, as I recall, but I don't know for sure. I remember them maybe doing that earlier in the season, but
yeah, I think sometimes it varies from game to game a little bit too. As I know, obviously, when we go to a tournament, it's the rules of that. But I think sometimes these can.
We've got 5 minutes up on the board.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess you're gonna be correct on the 3-on-3s.
Looks like Shattuck has 4. Eagles have 5. So, if you're just joining us, overtime coming up here. 2-2 hockey game.
Like it's going to be some 3-on-3 here.
3v3, 5 minutes. Key to 3v3 hockey, I think, is not letting anybody get behind you. So Wu, Gwynn, Gasso on the ice for the Eagles. Gasso escape turn from pressure, goes over to Gwynn. Gwynn sends it over to Wu. 2-on-1. Shattuck, Gwynn back. She gets her stick on it.
Nice stick there.
Got to make really crisp passes. In the 3v3. Over Shattuck shot, blockered up and over the net by Shelko, picked up by Gwynn. She headmans it up to JQ. JQ's got a step. She needs some help and support by one. Oh, centering pass doesn't make it through. Quick transition game by Shattuck. Pressured by Wu. They circle back and regroup in the neutral zone. Off to a changing player. She picked up by Gasso, but two Shattuck players there. Oh, goes in all alone. Nice move. Saved by Shelko. Spreading out. Gwynn looks to move. Move. Gwynn gets a step on the defender. Oh, shot near side. Steered wide by the Shattuck goaltender. 3:50 left in the overtime. They've got somebody behind them. And goes in 5-hole. Good shot by the Shattuck player. Sneaks one in on Chelko, and as I was saying earlier, can't let anybody behind you on 3-on-3 hockey. And that Shattuck player got lost on the ice and was able to get a headman pass from down low. And they go down and capitalize on the opportunity for another 1-goal game on the weekend. So thanks for joining us. We'll probably stay on a little bit longer in case people are not live, so it doesn't cut off on you right away before we cut the feed. But good effort. Like I said, Shattuck's going to capitalize on a lot of the opportunities they're given. And that was the difference here this afternoon. So good work by both teams. Tight battle. But the Eagles, unfortunately, on the losing end of things here, as I'm sure they want that back. And we will be back next weekend in Chicago for a couple games with Team Illinois. Is that right? Next weekend? So we'll sign off for now. Maybe might be coaxed into doing the 16s game later if the proper incentive was presented, perhaps. But thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon.